advancing to the regional in Minneapolis to take on Boston College next Friday night. Villanova and Arizona straight ahead here on CBS. Jim Nance, Billy Packer, welcome back, friends. And well, Billy, we saw Arizona, perhaps its best performance of the entire season on Friday, knocking out Wisconsin. Villanova won over Monmouth. What do you expect out of these two today?
Well, Lute Olson is the man that said it, Jim, and he knows his ball club. He said that's the best all-around game his team has played all year long. They looked excellent, and of course, for Villanova, it was a struggle, but they've got a crowd with them here today.
They do. They also have a whole lot of talent, including Alan Ray, who was back after that eye injury suffered a week earlier at the Big East tournament, had 19. Hassan Adams had been out of the Pac-10 tournament serving a suspension, and he lit it up in the second half to put away the Badgers.
It'll be a tough matchup.
Here are the lineups.
There's the traditional team that Arizona puts on the floor with a center, a power forward, a wingman, two guards, a big guard and a small guard, and then you have this Villanova team that is just so unusual with the four guards and a forward.
Not so traditional.
No, not at all.
This game brought to you in HDTV by Harris Corporation, world leader in broadcast systems for high-definition television and mobile media. John Cowell, Antonio Petty, Donnie Gray governing the play here at the Wachovia Center with Sheridan in white for Villanova, Adams of Arizona jumping, and it's controlled to Walters.
There's an interesting situation. The fourth tallest guy on the team jumps center.
And a reach-in call against Adams, and this is one guy that they can't afford to get into the early foul trouble. He did against Wisconsin, in fact, on Friday, but the team had this great burst at the start, 8-0, and
Jim, there was a center jump back in 1957. Wilt Chamberlain, a Philadelphia product against North Carolina. They said the smallest guy, Tommy Kearns, to jump against him. That wasn't quite the same thing, but takes you back.
Well, there's the other guy we spotlighted at the top. Alan Ray with the jumper. So 3 number ones have already advanced to the regional. The last to play in the second round is right here, Villanova. Mustafa Shakur off on the drive, and loose ball is going to belong to Villanova. Can't say Wildcats today because they're all Wildcats. So Villanova to inbound. Mustafa Shakur missed on that drive, and he is a Philadelphia product and has enjoyed hosting his Arizona teammates this week in his city.
Yeah, he and Lowry, good buddies for a long time, playing against each other. And then he felt that Shakur was a traitor when he left Philadelphia. And there's the hit. Nardi, who has been having all kinds of problems, off to a good start.
Nardi with the 3, and it's 5-0 Wildcats.
Full court pressure. Look at the quickness on this floor.
Arizona, with its win on Friday, picked up its 20th win of the year. Won at 94-75, never trailed. Shot 59%, best of the season. And there's a freshman hitting the first basket for Arizona, Marcus Williams.
Had a sensational ball game against Wisconsin. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals. All Pac-10 freshman player, one of the top newcomers into college basketball this year.
Villanova defeating Monmouth University of the Jersey Shore area, about 90 miles away. Beat them on Friday, 58-45, giving them a 26th win of the year, tying a school record. Ray to the corners to Foy, his running mate, and another 3 for Villanova.
Now Foy is being guarded by Radinovich, who's going to have a hard time staying up with him because of that quickness and the ability to go so far out. Radinovich used to be playing down in the paint. You can't afford to lose sight.
So hot hand early for Villanova, which has struggled shooting the last couple of games, shooting 31% in the win. That's Adams off. And Williams, well, they say Nardi touched it last. Lute Olson at 71. Just recently, Billy signed an extension through 2011. Hall of Fame coach of Arizona.
Well, he's taken 2 teams to Final Fours. Took Iowa there in 1980. And, of course, has been just unbelievable. You know, Jim, since he went to Arizona, there have been 40 coaches at the other Pac-10 schools. Lute Olson, the one man at Arizona.
Still there. And on the hook for at least another 5. Shakur.
Second good drive. Missed on the first one.
He had quite a game in that performance over Wisconsin. 17 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, couple steals, doing it all. Tried to pass Adams. It's Foy, and Adams having to back off a little bit. He had that early foul call. Tips it over to Radinovich, and Nardi just all over it and forces the ball back to Villanova.
That Ray underneath.
Yeah, he's looking for trouble. Poor kid.
And remember the other night when that ball was bounced back into his face and we were so worried about him. Look, he doesn't worry about anything. There he goes right underneath. I tell you, this is the toughest group of players you're going to see. This Villanova bunch.
This Villanova bunch that hit its first 4 shots, including a couple of threes. They've got Dante Cunningham, number 33, on the floor now. That's the first miss. Ray short on the 3.
Adams, he likes that shot, that pull up just inside the 3-point line. He was hot with it the other night.
Ray, floater, short. Shakur looking down court.
Arizona likes this free-flowing game because Shakur is so good in the open court, much like we saw Marcus Williams in the first game.
And here is Marcus Williams of Arizona, not to be confused.
Right. Surprised that he missed that one. Look at Lowry. He'll take it inside.
Ray off. He was short with the previous one, long this time.
You better have some windpipes for this game, as these teams are flying up and down the floor.
It is. There's Jay Wright, Big East Coach of the Year in his 5th season back at Villanova, was an assistant for Rolly Massimino. He grew up just outside of the Villanova area, about some 15 minutes away. Council Rock High School, played at Bucknell. But he's a Villanova man, and after a successful run as the head coach at Hofstra, came back 5 years ago. There's Radinovich, fouled by Lowry.
Yep.
You're right, Billy. This is a sprint here.
And some real quickness on the floor on both sides.
10-4. Villanova will table it for a moment with this break.
Losing seasons. The last 3 years, not only winning seasons, but 2 NCAAs. That's the guy that can build a program. And nobody, obviously, any better of a builder of a program than the guy who's sitting on the other side of the bench, Lute Olson. They won 5 games the year before he got to Arizona. Turnover.
Villanova. They've got such quick feet.
Arizona's the team that normally is, that's the biggest part of their ball game, is forcing turnovers against their opponents.
Sheridan spinning and a whistle. And he traveled. What are you talking about, Jay Wright at Hofstra? The last 2 years he was there, he took them to the NCAAs. Last year, he took this team of Villanova to the Sweet 16. You look at the 3 teams that have knocked him out then at Hofstra and Villanova in the NCAA. And some pretty impressive coaches and programs. Marcus Williams. Tapped out, it's going. He's lost to Eddie Sutton in Oklahoma State. And then he lost to UCLA. Those were at Hofstra last year to Carolina, the eventual champion.
In a game that went right down to the wire.
And going against, again, another mighty program today, and Hall of Fame coach, as we mentioned. Adams dishing last second. Radinovich lays it in.
Nice job by Adams not to draw the charge there. Went straight up in the air, a good vertical leap instead of flying into the pile. Comes Cunningham for the screen.
Foy, he's open. And Marcus Williams taken out of his hands by Allen Ray.
Ray goes right into the pile and knocked that ball loose. Just fearless.
You know, Nova had hit its first 4 from the field. Now misfiring on the last 5. Every time I say Allen Ray, I'm tempted to say Ray Allen. You know, I asked him, does anybody ever, like when he's filling out an application, ever say, are you sure? Are you Ray Allen or Allen Ray? He says, I get it all the time. Playing like Ray Allen used to in his UConn days.
Beautiful play by Radinovich.
Ray coming in on Shakur. Commits the foul and 1.
Radinovich with a great defensive play, using his left hand to shield, get that ball blocked. You remember the other night he played the one-man zone. Shakur goes in there with that ability to leap. No intentional foul called on this play because he did initially attempt to go for the ball.
First on Ray. Shakur out of Friends Central High School. Some guys early in the lane, but the free throw good at 10-9 Nova.
And Shakur known for his offense, but I remember that defensive job he did on Chris Paul last year, holding him to 4 points, 4 turnovers.
Foy spinning and missing the shot from close range. Last touch by Cunningham of Villanova. It's going to Arizona.
Adams showing the kind of leaper that he is on that rebound. Now you wonder, Villanova used to playing, Jim, with 5 players that play over 27 minutes at this pace. You wonder how long Arizona, who has 5 players that play just 20 minutes, neither team goes very deep on the bench.
Boyd draped on the back of Adams. Vote for the Pontiac game-changing performance of this round. Nearly $150,000 of scholarship contributions on the line. You can influence it by voting. NCAAsports.com/Pontiac. Foy with his first foul.
Lowry comes into the game and he takes Marcus Williams.
Adams
Not getting anything to fall.
not early, no. And Marcus Williams, top freshman scorer out of the Pac-10, will go to the line for a couple and for a chance to put Arizona ahead early.
If Arizona has an advantage, Jim, to be on those missed shots because they've got 3 guys inside there, all of which are bigger than anything that Villanova has on the floor.
Foul on Nardi, his first, and Dillon's coming in for Arizona. Daniel Dillon. And Marcus Williams way off on that. We again had a star performance by Marcus Williams of Connecticut on this floor earlier today, and helping the Huskies seal off Kentucky with the Wildcats' great late charge.
Well, this guy has come up big against good teams. He had 25 against UCLA in the Pac-10 semis. A 21-point game against Cal with that fine front line that they have. So he will not be upset playing against good teams.
Ties the game at 10. Arizona on a 6-point run. Nardi has hit one, but not a second. Dillon tipped it, but right over to Cunningham.
Yeah, if you're going to tip it, Jim, you've got to tip it back.
Not toward the basket.
No, not towards the basket. Dillon got a piece of it, but headed it in the wrong direction.
First field goal for the Villanova Wildcats in 3 minutes and 50 seconds.
Good step through.
Williams is open, and he's going back to the line. Sheridan came down on him.
That was a beautiful fundamental move by Shakur to step through that double team and make the pass. Instead of keeping the ball high above his head, he dropped it down his waistline, got low, stepped right through the 2 defenders, made the play.
Talking about Ray Allen, Marcus Williams, and someone in his family even said, you know, you might, as a freshman, you might want to, this kid at UConn's pretty good, but you want to consider maybe changing your first name. And he didn't take too kindly to that. He didn't like that idea. He wants to make a name for himself out of the Marcus Williams. And now here they were both at the same site the first.
Well, they're coast to coast, though. You know, you got a guy in Arizona and a guy in Connecticut. I would assume that they have a good following both ends.
Gets them both. Villanova jumped in front 10-4, but Arizona's tied it at 12 with 13 minutes to go in the first half. Villanova now under the basket with Foy. Ball comes loose. Tipped around. It's Frazier inside. And Jason Frazier getting some early action. The senior who has had a really promising career, really cut short by injury, but battling here. Shakur on the foul.
You know, Jim, when you talk about Frazier, he was the most heralded of the recruits that came in with this outstanding group of guys that are seniors now. Just think, when he was a freshman, this is the kind of points he put up. 24 points, 15 rebounds against Marquette. I mean, he was destined at that point
as a freshman.
Yeah, be one of the premier big men to come into the Big East. He missed the last 7 games of that year with the knee surgery, and that just started. Broken left hands, double knee surgeries. But right now, he's getting the best he can out of some legs that are very difficult from a standpoint of support, particularly in games that are this quick.
Very fragile. 7 surgeries in all for Frazier. Senior from Amityville, New York. Shakur back out. Dillon doesn't even come back down with it before he gives it back up to Williams. And the freshman's having a good go of it early. Now with 7.
He really is. He's shown he can shoot the jump shot. He can power move inside. And that was a nice floater. Again, another one of those products out of Seattle that's been turning out so many good players. Opening for Foy.
But no basket.
Tell you, Dillon is much like the Philadelphia players. He is tough. He's going right into the traffic, getting his hands on a lot of balls. Lowry's been quiet so far.
Here he is with the ball. Over to Foy. Oh, that time pure from 3. Absolute pureness. He's got 8. Inside to Dillon. Gets a hold of that wayward pass and reach around steal by Ray.
Not a quick enough pass. Thought they could post up Adams inside. Boy, Hollow's it ready to come get that ball. You think that those guys can work on a wavelength. They've been playing so many games together.
Foy is senior. Ray is senior. Foy right here out of Newark, New Jersey.
5 seconds. Oh, wow, you don't see that often. And you know, just remember, Foy was told, come get the ball from me. And that time he gets stuck with it for too long.
Foy.
Arizona, Jim, a team that's hard to believe. They're shooting less from 3-point than their opponents.
Here's Arizona in the red, almost having it stolen, but the foul on Nardi, and that'll be 2 on Nardi of Villanova.
As I was saying, when you look at this Arizona team, they're kind of amazing. They shoot less percentage from 3 than their opponents. They shoot less percentage from the floor than their opponents. They're getting out rebounded by their opponents, and where they make it up is on the defensive end of the floor with steals. But you look at those stats and you'd say, how is this ball club staying with a team that has never been out of the top 10 all year?
Well, Villanova's led in this game by as many as 6. But Arizona's come back to tie it a couple of times. And that's a 10-second violation. John Cal right here all over it.
Really nice pickup by Villanova in that full court trap.
Look down at the shot clock and see it down to 24, and thus the call. And Allen Ray to inbound.
Rogers in the ball game now. An excellent defender against the dribbler. Lowry's got him. He'll feel that pressure.
Rogers, as you said, Billy, outstanding defender. Foy gets free underneath. Sheridan was there for the putback, but a foul first, and it's going against Rogers. 22 consecutive tournament appearances, longest streak in college basketball, active streak.
27, the all-time record held by Dean Smith, but 22 in a row. Boy, that is some consistency.
You talk about how they're hanging in there with a team that was ranked in the top 8 all season long. They struggled, talking about Arizona, against ranked opponents during the year. They played 8 games against ranked teams and won only once, 1-7.
You know, a real parallel between these two teams, Jim. You remember the last 2 games that Villanova played on the way to Raleigh's championship, they lost. In Arizona, the last 2 games they played on the run to Luke's championship, they lost. So everybody talks about momentum going into the tournament. Both teams were negative and then came on and won a national championship.
Foy reached in. It looked like there might have been contact, but the steal was forced. Lowry with the kick out. Ray, who can really shoot it. hits the three.
That's their offense. 4 guards that can penetrate, 4 guards that can stand out and go ahead and make that jumper.
Lowry reached in. They got by him. Marcus Williams.
After the shot.
Yeah, he'll shoot 3.
I don't know if his foot was on the line or not, but I think it was behind it.
I think it was too. So we talk about all that momentum going into the tournament, or lack of momentum. We saw the teams that had the momentum. Yeah, clearly a 3 attempt.
Yep.
Yeah, the Kansases and Syracuses and others that won their Iowa, that won their conference tournament, all knocked out in the first round of what you'd have to say, Billy, we're down to the last 3 games of the first week. This has been, there have been more twists and turns on this week than I can ever recall.
Oh, I would agree. I would agree. And it just keeps talking about the balance in college basketball. And what is really great about it is there are people coming from all over the country. It's not just one segment of the United States that putting teams out here that are playing well in this tournament. And again, I think the main thing is it's a one-and-done deal. So you don't have a chance to recover. Things start going against you as a higher-seeded team, and you can't pull it back.
Well, Duke, UConn, and Memphis, the other #1 seeds, have already made it to the regional rounds of the Sweet 16. Villanova last up to make it a full quartet.
This is some battle here. Lowry and Rogers.
Rogers had a piece of the jersey, and then a collision, and that'll send Lowry to the line.
I don't know if you want to challenge Lowry.
Look at these, and you know, again, these are 3 that maybe were discussed in some way more than any other teams or conferences after the selection show just a week ago. Bradley got one of the last at-larges. George Mason, a lot of people question how they got in and not Hofstra. Of course, this makes you really respect Hofstra a whole lot more with what Mason has done, knocking out North Carolina today. And then you got Wichita State,
who will play George Mason.
And they played earlier in the year, by the way.
Yeah, that might have been the game that put George Mason in the tournament, to be quite honest with you.
And George Mason beat them 70-67. They'll meet in Washington, D.C., which George Mason will have quite a following there.
Here's that press has been causing some problems. And what makes it difficult is normally you can throw over the top of a press like this with smaller players, but Villanova is so quick that if you throw that lob high pass, with their great ability to anticipate the pass, it makes it tough.
Adams maybe got away with a walk. Big giant drop step, or step forward, and he hits the jumper. He was cold early in this one.
He loves that mid-range jumper.
He traveled. We're looking at that graphic with Cinderellas, and 2 of the 3 were from the Missouri Valley, and that certainly had our attention a week ago. We talked about it in the first game, but a lot of folks may not have seen it. But the Missouri Valley really come through with their performance this week. Doug Elgin, their commissioner, has to be one of the happiest guys in America right now. Great validation for Missouri Valley Conference and what they've done all year. And there's the lay-in by Marcus Williams.
Validation for a freshman who's off to a terrific start in this ballgame.
He's got 12 already, Billy. We're just 10 and a half into the game. Foy.
Floor catch.
Up high and held on. Crowd wanting a foul call. Radinovich reaching in and comes away with it. They've got a break. 2-on-1. To Epps. Takes the other side for the basket.
And that was a brilliant play by Shakur, who did not charge on that play. That is so hard to do. Great play, and he's after the Philadelphia crowd now. They're booing, but it was a great play on his part.
Ray hits the shot, but Arizona is within 1.
To the true fan, the whole year comes down to just one weekend. The 2006 NCAA Men's Final Four. In the biggest ticket giveaway in NCAA history, only Pontiac is sending 100 fans to see it live. You have until Monday, March 20th to get to your Pontiac dealer. Get your ID number, log it in at ncaasports.com/Pontiac, and see if these seats will be yours when the Final Four comes down to just one. Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA.
Imagine seeing a network that connects us all. SBC and AT&T have joined forces to create the most complete and secure network on Earth, so you can create a world unlike any other. Yours. Introducing the new AT&T. Your world delivered.
Just sit right back and grab some tails, the tails of some tasty shrimp. Sensations now at Applebee's are really worth the trip. Sauteed, crisp fried, a fire grill, served on a handy skewer. So many shrimp you'll want to plan a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. So join us here this week, my friend. It's time for eating good. Shrimp sensations new at Applebee's in your neighborhood.
5, 4, and the crowd goes wild.
Let's put your kids' dreams within reach. Lowe's, let's build something together.
Shop today and you could instantly win a VIP trip to the 2007 NCAA Men's Final Four or one of millions of Lowe's prize cards.
Coming up, Singular at the half, our live look-ins, tournament news, Singular Naismith update. Greg Clark and Seth will take it away. The Singular at the half. You know, he's not going to play one of these two in the next round, but the basketball fan can't resist. Jim Calhoun and his wife, Pat.
That's the real head coach for the University of Connecticut, sitting to the right.
Oh, I see. Okay. But, you know, he can't get enough of the tournament. The other day, he was wanting to watch after a practice here on Thursday. He was wanting to watch the end of the Boston College Pacific game. And, you know, he's stopping, looking at the monitor, taking it all in, but sitting back, relaxing after a close call today with Kentucky.
Oh, there was a push-off by Lowry into Rogers. This is some physical contact going on in the backcourt.
Lowry, he's fouled on the drive. So it's not going to be a shooting situation. The foul called against, that's good against Shakur, which 2 on Shakur. Villanova's biggest lead in this game was 6, but Arizona nipping away, only 1 down.
Rogers is checking his jaw to see if it's still there after Lowry put that elbow in it.
Actually, Villanova had it up to 8 at one time. But Arizona behind a freshman, Marcus Williams, charging back, and Foy able to suspend long enough to get the floater.
Against Rogers, who Lute Olson said is the best defender on the ball that he's had at the time that he's been at Arizona. I don't want to tell you what they think of Foy's ability to put it on the floor and penetrate.
Foy's got 12. Adams at the other end, missing close range.
Clark having another solid game off the bench. That's against Adams, who's a terrific leaper inside. He normally can get that shot off. Now Lowry on Williams, and he should be able to take him with quickness, and he pushes off.
Yes, he did.
And Jay Wright upset with him right there because he's got an advantage against the big man.
Second foul called. Break in the action.
Somewhere in the world, right this minute, your soulmate is out there.
Mike and I were both on another site, and we never met.
Found each other.
We lived 5 miles apart, and we wouldn't have ever known the other existed.
It's as if we knew each other our whole lives, but yet we grew up on 2 different sides of the planet.
Find that one person that is going to see you, accept you, and love you passionately for who you really are.
Through eHarmony, we found our soulmates.
Get your compatibility profile. A $50 value, free.
This is Gary Poole. Married for 10 years, but didn't know it until he had fresh brewed premium roast coffee and a McGriddles. It was like he was seeing his wife for the very first time.
It's like we're newlyweds all over again.
Wake up and smell your life.
Class of '94. Here I come.
When you want to make a good impression, Enterprise Rent-A-Car will pick you up free and get you going in style.
Looking good, Moose.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
More people spend time planning for vacation than planning for retirement. Get ready to live the life you've been planning with The Hartford. Because you're not preparing to retire, you're preparing to live. To live your future the way you've always seen it. So see your advisor about the latest products and solutions from The Hartford. And prepare to live.
Hi.
Use your Capital One no-hassle card.
Protect yourself with Capital One's low rates and great rewards.
I'm so there for you. What's in your wallet?
Roundup Extended Control. It kills tough weeds fast. It also prevents. Just spray wherever you don't want weeds, and you won't get weeds for up to 1, 2, 3 full months. Roundup Extended Control. Weeds have met their match.
Marcus Williams for Arizona with 12 of the 23. Foy with 12 of the 26 for Villanova in this Wildcat showdown. The winner advancing to Minneapolis in the regional.
Jim, I don't see any slowdown out here in terms of fatigue setting in either. Here's Villanova for the first time showing a zone defense coming out of that timeout. 2-3 zone.
There's Marcus Williams. Adams. Oh, what a job getting that shot off.
Yeah, that's the shot that he likes, though. He knows he's got such great elevation that when he goes inside that foul line, he doesn't mind going up even against bigger people.
He had to wait and wait and wait, though.
Well, if you've got that elevation, you get that double pump opportunity with the big guys off stride.
Lowry just picking up his second before that last timeout.
Kick out, but it went to Clark, who's not one of those three-point shooters.
Here's Foy on the drive between two Arizona players, and it's off Arizona.
Foy wanted a foul on that, thought he got hit. Boy, does he have a quick first step. All-American guard, and certainly deserves it. You know what, Jim?
Really does.
Outstanding player.
Here's another one, too.
Both first team, all Big East. Some pass.
Sheridan banks it home.
Just had enough strength to keep that ball alive against the double team.
Rogers
trying to screen against that back man on his own.
Shane Clark shut off baseline. Shakur steps back for the three and drains it. The junior from right here in Philadelphia tying the game at 28, coming home.
I'll tell you, Shakur has been very good in these two games back in his hometown. He's just a 29% three-point shooter.
He's got 8 in this one after 17 Friday against Wisconsin.
I think Villanova is kind of surprised at how well Arizona can stay with this penetration, even with bigger people.
Rogers forced that steal, and he reached in, and it's off Villanova.
Villanova normally breaks you down off that dribble, but Arizona doing a terrific job with their man-to-man defense straight up on the dribbler.
Arizona playing in a hostile environment for a second straight year in the tournament. Had to play at Chicago last year in the Elite Eight, and this is a turnover going back the other way off Shakur.
That was a flop on Lowry. The ball got away from Shakur.
Last year, a partisan Illinois crowd. Arizona had the face in the Elite Eight, and certainly Villanova with its huge following here today. Dillon comes back in for Arizona, number 12.
Clark was not going to be able to make that play out there, and that was a bad foul by Dillon.
Dillon reaching in on Clark. First on Dillon. And this Villanova team, a #1 seed for the first time in school history with a 26-4 record. Only losses to West Virginia, Texas, Connecticut, and Pittsburgh. Foy hits another one. That's a 3.
How is it possible? Foy left wide open. Adams asleep defensively.
He's got 15 of the 31. Rogers. And that's Foy pulling it down, skying with that one.
Foy gets by with a lot of palm, and he just did another one right there. Officials are letting it go. There's another palm. There's another one.
Foy. And there is another one of those.
There's 4 turnovers by Foy, not called. And he hits the jump shot.
Crowd rising to its feet. 6 points by Foy in a 29-second stretch to break open a tie game. Adams almost lost it. They wanted a travel call here.
Oh, look at Lowry right in Shakur's face.
Dillon is open for a 3 from the corner. Long board comes out to Cunningham.
Cunningham and Clark have given Jay Wright some valuable minutes in this ball game.
The Villanova team that shot only 33% its last 2 games.
Is Foy feeling it or not?
Oh, you know he is. Down and out with that one. Shakur, that one went right off the Sheridan's shoulder. And it belongs to Arizona with Marcus Williams coming back.
Jim, Arizona has played a very good first half against all of this quickness. Letting it get away from them a little bit here. Trying to recover quickly with jump shots. That's not been the way they got into this ball game.
And Jason Frazier returns for Villanova.
Villanova pretty big back there now with Cunningham, Sheridan, and Frazier.
People talk about all these guards, these 4 guards, but when they want to, they can change it around.
Yeah, they've got some size in there now. And they go to the zone with this size.
Williams drives beautifully. Boy, that is a talented freshman right there.
And if you're Jay Wright, that is a big breakdown in the 2-3 zone to allow a man to drive the baseline. He set up the defense to force Arizona to have to shoot outside.
Boy, bouncing it in, stolen. Adams was the first to get a hand on it, uncontested. Hassan Adams.
Is that Williams again? He got his hand on a ball.
Well,
freshman is having some half.
I think it was Adams first who tapped it over in his direction, then he broke. Boy spinning, firing.
Not that time.
Off Radinovich, who's been quiet today after a very active Friday game. Timeout on the floor with 3:14 to go in the half, and another good one here in Philadelphia.
This is what it's like when you're looking for a car on Autotrader.com. It's like being able to see almost 3 million cars. A lot more than you'll find anywhere else. That's why Autotrader.com is the ultimate automotive marketplace. Find the car that's right for you at Autotrader.com, the smarter place to buy and sell a car.
Big bucking chicken, you are big, you are chicken.
Take a ride on the new BK Tender Crisp Cheesy Bacon. The only way to beat it is to eat it.
Bucking chicken.
Well, there was one year where I almost lost the entire backyard to crabgrass, and I vowed that would never happen again. The following year, I did use Turf Builder plus Halts. It not only got rid of the crabgrass, but it also greened up the lawn and thickened it. I used the cheaper brands, but I didn't have the color that I wanted, and I did have the weeds. Look how thick it is. Look at the color of it. There are no weeds. I take the credit instead of Scott's. I call it Luby Lawn. I'm very proud of the results that I get from Scott's. And there will be no crabgrass.
Have a good day. See you tonight.
Okay.
Introducing the all-new Suzuki Grand Vitara. You want more out of life? Suzuki's giving you the green light. Go.
Excuse me, do you believe your brokerage firm's advice is objective?
Sure. Their objective is to sell me something.
Well, he only calls me when he's got something to sell.
I made it my objective to do my own investing. So I switched to TD Waterhouse. Best move I ever made.
TD Waterhouse brings together free, independent research and third-party reports so you can make your own objective decisions. You can do this. Switch today to TD Waterhouse, the alternative to higher-priced brokers.
Arizona with a 22-8 scoring edge in the paint. Let's take a look at Powerade's power in the paint.
Not much defense against that shot, Joe.
That's not a lot of power in the paint unless you want to talk about the velocity with which that went through the hole. But they are winning the battle inside right now.
Well, that's not unusual. You're going up against a Villanova team because Villanova is going to beat you on the perimeter. The dribble penetration and the kickouts. And of course, Boyd's having a great first half doing just that. He's got Rogers on him again.
Tries to dish it inside. And an overrule here at first signal going the other way. But John Cowell overrules. He'll stay with Villanova.
Nice piece of officiating. The referee had a better angle. Marty has been quiet, Jim, other than that first jumper to start the ball game.
Yep, opened up with a three. There's another reach-in call against the Wildcats of Arizona. Radinovich. You can't talk Wildcats today without clarifying. So you just go by Arizona and Nova. I'm wondering, has the tournament gone Hollywood? I was watching the Bradley-Pittsburgh game, Billy, and that little leaderboard, scoreboard, if you will, at the lower right of the screen said Brad Pitt. Kept looking for him, but
picking up all the angles.
I couldn't find him.
You know, I mentioned Nardi. Before he hit that jumper, he was 2 for 18 from 3 his last 2 ball games. So it's important for Villanova to get him on track a little bit as well. So I like to have working him with all cylinders. Back to the 2-3 zone.
Back to a 4-point lead.
And what Villanova is saying is, I look at your stats, Arizona, and you haven't proved you can hit from the outside.
Shakur kicks corner. Williams.
As I said, they haven't proved they can hit from the outside, not on a consistent basis.
Arizona 1 of 5 from 3, though. Clark. He hits from the outside with 2.
Clark, Cunningham have really played well coming in off the bench in this game.
And that's the next wave of talent in this Villanova program when you talk about those 2.
Well, they'll have a wave coming back with Sumter as well. That's one of the best players in the Big East.
And Lowry. Oh, Radinovich missing on the inside. Williams somehow gets it. Here's Radinovich with the jumper.
Ooh, right across the face. No call on the foul. Adams got hit. Adams going up. Everybody here with all this quickness looking for loose balls. Adams is okay.
They stopped the action just to see if he was okay, but they didn't call a foul.
No, is that no harm, no foul?
I guess, but I thought there was some harm.
Gain no advantage.
What if there is harm? That was some harm, no foul. Shakur, though, that one just knocked down as Sheridan just stood in there.
I like this move by Jay Wright, going to the zone and saying to Arizona, all year long you've had problems from the perimeter. Let's see if you can do something today. And it really has helped them. Nice feed.
Turnaround, nice shot. Villanova on a little run here after Arizona had pulled even. And a timeout, Lute Olson. 6 unanswered. 40-32 Villanova.
Degree for men. 3 times the protection for men who take risks.
Tonight on CBS, 60 Minutes, the #1 news magazine, Cold Case, new episode, and the CBS television movie. Tonight on CBS, America's #1 network. So Lute Olson tries to settle his team before the half. Not let this thing get out of control.
Well, here is Jay Wright doing another neat thing. He goes back to the full court pressure, changing things around. He goes man to man.
Rielmeyer comes in for Arizona. He had a big game the other day and lands in his hands right there, 44. Marcus Williams fouled on the shot by Clark.
And there was a case. Sheridan had that ball, Jim. Throw it down at the other basket. Don't throw it back towards the basket of your opponent.
The 2 at the line. You made a couple of references to the great man and one of my all-time favorites right there. Rolly Massimino. He has come back. And the crowd cheers. They see him on the screen. Come on, Coach Bass. Give him a little smile.
Yeah, he's trying to be cool there. There he goes.
Hey, he's got a big job on the way coming up. He's the director of basketball operations for both the men's and women's teams, starting a program down in West Palm Beach, Florida, at Northwood University, in charge of the Seahawks.
There they're getting him now. 11 NCAA tournaments that man led Villanova to, and he only lost in the first round 1 time. He lost to LSU in 1990. He knew how to prepare a team.
And fire up a team.
Oh, yeah.
Stomping on that sideline.
I can still remember Lexington, Kentucky, and what it was like to play the perfect basketball game.
There's Arizona coming away with it.
And I didn't realize that year they were the 4th seed in the Big East tournament. You always think of it, Georgetown, St. John's, and Villanova, but they were the 4th seed. Pitt was number 3. Isn't that something?
Yeah. And Pitt had beat him in the last game of the regular season badly. Rogers. With Dinovich.
I think you see Jay Wright going back to the zone, and it was so effective. He just wanted to change up, and I thought he'd change up 1 time and get back into the zone because it was really effective.
Villanova now, they urge them from the bench. Let's move it up. Let's go, guys. 5 seconds.
Well, you got the ball in the hands of the right guy.
Foy up and in. That's a 2. They close the half.
You've got to feel pretty confident when that ball's in his hands.
And Coach Bass sneaks in a little pump fist. 42-35, Villanova at halftime. CBS Sports exclusive coverage continues after this message and a word from your local station.
Larry, I'm the health inspector.
Cleaning up restaurants
There's a snow cone vendor out there not wearing a bra.
has never been so dirty.
Is that a violation?
No, but it makes me want to get a snow cone.
Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector.
Get her done.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
Introducing E-Trade Complete. Control your financial world from one page and be free of ATM fees at any machine, any bank nationwide. In other words, be master of your domain. E-Trade Financial. Be extraordinary.
You have 10 seconds to disarm the bombs.
Can one man stop this game from going into sudden death? David Arquette. Time Bomb, CBS tonight.
Monday, a CSI Miami agent freezes.
Shoot!
Heard you pulled the Statue of Liberty.
I didn't have a clean shot.
New CSI Miami, Monday.
How I Met Your Mother, Monday on CBS, America's most watched network.
Going to Indonesia. We're cutting your travel documents.
Tuesday, we fight for freedom in secret.
They have the kids stashed away. Where are they?
But sometimes their families pay the price.
You got shot for nothing! For nothing being out!
Did Max put a hand on her?
TV's #1 new drama.
How much they pay you for the location of the missionaries?
The Unit, CBS Tuesday after NCIS.
Fancy beach house works with a lot of women, doesn't it?
Honestly, it's like a G-spot with 2 mortgages.
I am not getting one of those Brazilian waxes. I did that once. It was like a hair arrow pointing to my C-section scar.
When you're on your date, do not use the term hair arrow.
Do you drink while you're babysitting my son?
Not at first, but he wears me down.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Where's my underwear?
The New Adventures of Old Christine, CBS Monday.
A police raid. Here we go. And you're trained for this. You're a CSI Miami agent.
Gun!
But you freeze anyway.
Shoot!
Right in the middle of it all. Putting lives at risk, and everybody knows it.
Where did you pull the Statue of Liberty? I didn't have a clean shot. That's it. Shut the hell up.
Now, the fallout will change everything.
I just froze. If you didn't have the shot.
New CSI Miami, Monday.
Alrighty. You got it. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
8-point lead for the Georgetown Hoyas. 11:33 to play in the second half. A 7 leading a 2.
Ohio State cut a 13-point halftime deficit to where we stand now, and they did it with playing a bit of defense.
CBS Sports presents Singular at the Half, sponsored by Singular, raising the bar.
Hi, everyone. Welcome once again to our studios here in New York for Singular at the Half. I'm Greg Gumbel, along with Clark Kellogg and Seth Davis. You know, we had a look at Dayton, Ohio. 48-40 is the score. Georgetown leading the Ohio State Buckeyes. Let's take you there live. Gus Johnson and Len Elmore.
.33 to play. 8-point lead for the Hoyas. Look at our game summary by half.
And you take a look, just as much as Georgetown has cooled down, Ohio State has heated up. And again, Jaquel Foster obviously hasn't scored yet, but he really kept Ohio State in the game in the first half. And Ashanti Cook still leading Georgetown.
Hibbert close to a double-double, 11 points, 9 rebounds. Has a block also. That's the first tonight on CBS. Time is running out for a victim buried alive. Catch a new episode of the hit drama Cold Case tonight on CBS, America's #1 network. Second free throw for Hibbert is good. He's a 70% shooter, and I'm so impressed by Hibbert's skill level. He's only a sophomore, but he does numerous things extremely well.
Well, I suspect that he didn't do an awful lot of playing on the playgrounds because he doesn't have a lot of bad habits, and that's a good foundation to develop an excellent ball player.
Another rebound, double-double now for Hibbert, his 10th rebound. The winner here takes on Billy Donovan's Florida Gators, who took care of Milwaukee. 10-point lead for the Hoyas. Inside, Hibbert again.
Hibbert's starting to let the little guys coming underneath and bother him a little bit on that roll to the basket. He looked down instead of looking at the basket.
Foster a 3. And Jeff Green snatches it out of the air. Ivan Harrison now for Ohio State. He wears number 3. Good perimeter shooter. Solid defender. Green spinning.
Nice. Jeff Green. And see, that's the element of the Princeton offense that normally when run, you got to keep passing the ball. When you have guys who can create, it makes it a lot more difficult to guard.
Meanwhile, Butler hits a 3. He was scoreless in the first half, has 8 points now. 9-point lead for the Hoyas. Ohio State just unable to get stops. Green. Weak side rebound, Sullinger. Buckeyes trying to get closer. Giles hasn't touched it in a minute.
But it's not because he wasn't open. His teammates just aren't reaching him quickly enough. They're not locating him quickly enough.
And he wants the ball to come to his side. Now he pops out. Butler 7 to shoot. Foster with 5. Back to Butler. Stolen by Owens. 8 turnovers for the Buckeyes. And a timeout call by Georgetown. 9:03 to play second half. Hoyas up by 9. A 7 leading a 2.
Yeah, no, I gotta go. Yeah, I'm getting on.
I totally spaced on that one.
That was bad.
Let's just use your Capital One no-hassle card.
Protect yourself with Capital One's low rates and great rewards.
I am so good.
What's in your wallet?
Wow, that guy that took the elbow says he's in bad shape.
He's better now.
A kid from State may go pro.
He decided not to.
So Tech is favored to win.
They didn't.
How do you know? This is today's news.
No, this is...
Fine. Phone boy.
Singular MediaNet. Latest scores, breaking news, bracket challenge. If you've got Singular, you can personalize your phone for NCAA March Madness.
To get a 2-for-1 deal in radial tires in here.
Singular, raising the bar.
Good. Well, I can't tell.
Come on! Coca-Cola Zero. Try it to believe it.
Want to get away? Now you can. With Southwest Airlines Internet Specials, fly to 61 destinations for just $49 to $159.
Over the last 100 years, millions of NCAA student athletes have gone pro in something other than sports.
Well, it's been rough on the Big Ten during this year's tournament. Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Michigan State all going down. One team remaining. The Ohio State Buckeyes.
And the Iowa and Michigan State upsets, huge upsets, surprising everybody in the basketball community. And if Ohio State's going to avoid this upset, they've got to get Terrence Dials more touches. They've had 16 possessions in this half, and Dials only had 5 touches. He doesn't have to shoot it all the time. Giving him the ball forces the Georgetown defense to adjust and creates opportunities for others.
Hibbert turns it over. Dials taking it away.
Dials figures, hey, if you won't give it to me, I got to take it away myself.
See if he can get a touch on offense here. Kel Foster finds their big man. Spinning, and he dribbled it out of bounds.
And that time, Terrence Dials gets it and didn't have to spin baseline. That's the frustration from not touching it enough. He was being double-teamed from the middle, just had to turn, face the double team, find the open man, maybe allow Ohio State to make the second pass for the open shot. That double team's forced an adjustment. That was an adjustment by Georgetown. Ohio State's got to pick it up and capitalize.
Backdoor Wallace, nice catch in traffic. Blocked by Niles, though.
Now you got to reward the big fella. Look at him locking. He's trying to lock down low. And his teammates still don't recognize it.
Sullinger. Ten to shoot, JJ. And the rebound goes to Sapp. Nice box out of Harris. Both teams cooling off now. Georgetown at 44%. Ohio State at 40. Hoyas going away from their inside game. Owens batted up. Sapp with the offensive rebound.
And out of the two guys, Sapp and Foster, you could see Sapp was more ready for that rebound as opposed to Foster, who stood there and watched.
Hibbert, nice pump fake.
You're right. Every possession, he seems to improve. He seems to make a mistake, learn from that mistake, and build on it the next time he touches it.
This kid's only a sophomore, folks. He can shoot, he can pass, he can rebound, block shots, and he's also got a little wiggle in his game. Hoyas up.
Rugged design. Awesome power. The most exciting truck line of any manufacturer. This is Nissan Now. Get great offers like $2,750 cash back or 1% financing on the full-size Nissan Titan King Cab. This is the Nissan Now event. Event ends March 31st.
$11-point lead for the Georgetown Hoyas. The game reset. 3 timeouts apiece. Neither team in foul trouble with 6:35 to go. John Thompson III, the son of Big John Thompson, who actually is in attendance. And he's working with CBS Radio. There he is, the legendary coach. Butler rejected by Hibbert, out of bounds. 6:26 to play, 54-43. Big Roy leading the way.
What you got there?
Buck of noodles, 99 cents.
Man, you're smart.
We wasted our 99 cents on these new buffalo snackers from KFC.
100% chicken breast, buffalo sauce, sesame seed bun.
And to think, we could have had noodles.
That's a good one.
The new 99-cent buffalo snacker from KFC. 100% chicken breast, authentic buffalo sauce, and crispy lettuce on a sesame seed bun. And like the original KFC snacker, it's only 99 cents. Heat things up for under $1 at KFC.
Hoop fans, don't miss your chance to go to the 2007 Men's Final Four at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, March 31st and April 2nd. Log on to ncaasports.com to apply for your tickets online. That's ncaasports.com.
And don't forget the 2007 Women's Final Four, April 1st and 3rd at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Log on to ncaasports.com to apply for tickets online. That's ncaasports.com, the official website of the NCAA.
26 years ago, he buried his victim alive. Now he's back to do it again.
He lasted 6 hours in the ground. Maybe he will too.
Cold Case, CBS tonight.
Where can you see Tiger like you've never seen him before?
I'm nervous about this.
Where else? On 60 Minutes, Sunday, March 26th.
There's the score with just under 6.5 minutes to play. Georgetown leading Ohio State in Dayton, Ohio, 54-43. Meanwhile, North Carolina State and Texas, Seth.
Good one going on in Dallas, Craig. We're going to start off with Texas hitting some shots. Kent Paulino, he's going to knock down the 3. That put him up by 8 early. And then his partner back there, Daniel Gibson, buries a 3 of his own. They go up 11. And A.J. Abrams, the freshman, going to feed the big sophomore LaMarcus Aldridge underneath for the dunk. But you know what? NC State's got a pretty good big fella themselves. That's Cedric Simmons with the follow, cutting the Texas lead to 11. And then Gibson again with the three. That put the Longhorns up by 12. NC State cut it close at the half, but Texas starting to get some separation.
And the winner of this game will play West Virginia. Oh, it's the pinnacle of achievement in college basketball. The Naismith Trophy awarded to the game's top player. Time to announce the 4 finalists for this year's Naismith Trophy, presented by Singular. Clark.
And this Final Four begins with UConn star forward Rudy Gay. Next is the nation's leading scorer, Gonzaga's Adam Morrison. Wildcat guard Allen Ray is also a contender. And, of course, so is Duke's J.J. Redick, the ACC's all-time leading scorer.
And now you can be part of college basketball history. Text the word VOTE to 87654 to vote for the winner of the 2006 Naismith Trophy. The fans' vote counts for 25% of the total. Thanks for joining us on Singular at the Half. We'll send you back to Philadelphia for the second half in just a moment.
CBS Sports presents Singular at the Half, sponsored by Singular, raising the bar.
There's a line we all cross in our lives. It's the line between what can I have?
Dennis Haysbert stars in The Unit. TV's best action and adventure is on CBS Tuesday.
CBS Sports exclusive coverage of the Men's Basketball Championship is sponsored by Dell, Southwest Airlines, Chevrolet, and by Miller.
Cat scratch fever for the Wildcats of both Arizona and Villanova, with Randy Foy leading the charges with 20 points on the Villanova side. Villanova shooting the ball 50%. Points in the paint decidedly on the Arizona side of the scoreboard. And there's Foy. Marcus Williams, though, a fine performance for Arizona with 15.
You very seldom see this in two teams of this quality. Williams 15 of Arizona's 35 points. Foy 20 of Villanova's 42 points. Both of them have been the offensive load for their teams.
Here's the
Foy. Too strong with that. Sheridan right back up with it.
Radinovich came over to help out on Foy. That put him out of position to get to Sheridan. And now we're having enough mouth. Officials doing a terrific job. Tell you, Jim, in both of these games, we've seen some outstanding officiating. You know what?
Really have.
I mean, these games are tightly contested, a lot of good athletes on the floor, and they're letting them play and yet keeping it clean.
No issues at all.
Nope. And I think the coaches in both of these games have respected it.
Radinovich misses the putback. It's a struggle for him today. He's been averaging about 16 a game the last few weeks.
He played an outstanding ball game against Wisconsin, 8 for 12, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Remember, he was playing that one-man zone in there. They were playing man-to-man everywhere else. Did a terrific job, but he's had his hands full today. A lot of quickness on the floor against him.
Got 4 points and 1 rebound. Cunningham just coming in and committing the foul with the body. Cunningham, there he is. He tied a season high here in this freshman season with 7 rebounds against Monmouth, and huge upside for him.
Well, he and Clark both gave some valuable minutes in this first half.
Freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland. Williams, way too strong with that, almost over the backboard.
Foy got a little bit of him on that shot. It's amazing. And the thing that amazes me about this Villanova team is not what they do offensively on the perimeter, but what they do defensively against bigger people. Foy that time on Williams, giving up about 5 inches. And he just played him as strong as you can play a guy.
Second foul on Chris Rogers.
Williams on Foy.
He goes all the way around with it, sets up Ray. Thought he made it.
Gets a rebound. Villanova's gone bigger in this game with using Cunningham. So they're really playing the 3 guards. Nardi, who has been in somewhat of a slump, and Rogers may be good guarding somebody dribbling the ball, but he hadn't been able to handle Ray or Foy today.
And he's heading out with Dillon coming in. That's 3 on Rogers.
I've heard Lute Olson say it once. I've heard him say it 1,000 times. Do not foul the dribbler. Move your feet. Get ahead of him.
Ray steps back and swishes the 3.
And that was against some pretty good defense.
And Villanova has its largest lead of the afternoon. As Adams misfired.
See, there's the difference. Adams wants that 18-foot shot. There's Williams, who has been the man all day. But Adams wants that 15-foot shot, Jim. And instead of like the Villanova guards, they pull up and take the 3. Makes a much easier shot. He took himself right into the defense.
Pretty big play by Marcus Williams, just when it looked like a short trip for Arizona, and Villanova continuing the momentum. Got a chance for the 3-point play.
Well, we talked about Seattle players. John Brockman at Washington, who's still alive and doing well. Michael Downsey was a Kansas transfer. We saw Terrence Williams at Louisville this year. Martell Webster at Portland. And then Marcus Williams. And then last year we had Marvin Williams, who was with the team that won the national championship that town, putting out big men in big numbers.
So now Marcus Williams with 18. Ray with a hit fake. Puts it off the glass and pulled down by Shakur, and it's Arizona ball. They say touch last by Sheridan.
You very seldom will see Sheridan fought off by a guard for a rebound. Terrific job by Shakur.
Home the 3. Got the screen he needed.
Yep, pretty patient.
And Arizona again, resilient, back to 6.
See Miles Simon standing up over on the side, trying to will them on as he did when he took them to the Final Four.
Just the second 3 of the day made by Arizona. And the foul on Radinovich. His second. CBS Sports Line, your destination for complete tournament coverage bracket updates, video highlights, expert analysis for each tournament game. It's all there waiting for you at CBSSportsline.com.
Foy sat down just for what seemed like a minute. Nardi out of that lineup quickly.
Ray will chase it down. Give it up to Kyle Lowry.
Lowry's been quiet offensively.
Both games here.
Yep.
Friday and today.
See, Vidinovich can't get out there in that hedge move against these quick guards and be effective.
Here's Lowry now trying to create. Whistle first, outside. Another bump by an Arizona player, Shakur, with 3.
I'll give you an example about Lowry this year. He's only taken 16 three-point shots. So you know where he's taking the ball, right down your throat. He has taken on the year 231 shots, but only 16 of those from 3. So he is going to penetrate.
He's only taken 1 field goal attempt today. They beat him on the inbounds pass, dishing it to Sheridan.
Similar to the play that Villanova beat Notre Dame on. Out of bounds play for the basket winner.
Shakur gets it inside. Radinovich is there.
We're seeing some fine guard play.
A win by Arizona on Friday, their 20th win of the season, giving them now 19 straight seasons of at least 20 wins. Putting up a challenge here to the #1 seed in the Minneapolis bracket. Foy tripled up, back out high. Could be a 3-second call. It is.
You know, give Williams some real credit. He's playing Foy and probably doing the best job of anybody. The 6'9" forward playing a guard and really doing a defensive job on him. There's that press again. 1-2-2. Nice crossover by Adams. But see, he doesn't want to pull up and take that 3.
Shakur does. That's 2 now in the last minute. He hosted his teammates last night at one of his favorite restaurants down in South Philly. Surrounded by his family, and got some 40 family members in the stands here today. Lowry back outside. Ray with the big one.
See, there's that penetration by Lowry. He's not going to take the outside shot. Where was Ray? Standing out there beyond the line, just waiting for the kick out. They've got that down to a science.
Just after Arizona had knocked it down to 3.
And Adams, instead of being behind the three-point line, see, takes himself right into traffic.
Up the corner, another 3. And that's out of bounds, going to Arizona. But the lead got up to 12. Cats bring it to 3, but then Alvin Ray delivers a triple. Back up to 6.
Nothing is more powerful than the truth, and the truth is more Americans choose Chevy than any other brand.
See why during the Chevy NCAA March Madness event. Check out Chevy Cobalt LS with an EPA estimated 34 highway miles per gallon. Get a 2006 Cobalt LS Coupe with an MSRP starting at $12,990. Or get it for less during the Chevy NCAA March Madness event. See your local Chevy dealer.
Introducing the miracle of fusion, a revolutionary technology and a unique idea come together to create new Gillette Fusion. Until now, pressure caused irritation. Fusion has 5 blades spaced closer together to reduce pressure with less irritation and more comfort. Flip Fusion over, a precision trimmer for those tricky places. The comfort of 5 blades, the precision of 1. The best shave ever in manual or battery power. New Gillette Fusion.
Pure Dell. It's an uncomplicated approach to unbridled growth. From Unix migration to server consolidation, you can expand seamlessly for a faster return on your IT dollar. And it all runs on Dell PowerEdge servers, featuring the reliability of dual-core Intel Xeon processors. So your enterprise doesn't simply survive, it thrives. That's the direct path to success. That's pure Dell.
Good. Well, I can't tell. Come on!
Coca-Cola Zero. Try it to believe it.
Enterprise Rental Car.
for the game.
Yeah, they pick us up. Free.
Free pickup. They ought to be #1.
They are #1.
So if Enterprise is #1, why don't they have these?
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Fancy Beach House works with a lot of women, doesn't it?
Honestly, it's like a G-spot with 2 mortgages.
I am not getting one of those Brazilian waxes. I did that once. It was like a hair arrow pointing to my C-section scar.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Where's my underwear?
The New Adventures of Old Christine. After 2.5 Men, CBS Monday.
Field goal percentages good on both sides. And the winner of this one advancing to the Minneapolis bracket and regional, where already Florida and Boston College have advanced. Georgetown up on Ohio State at the moment. There's Adams underneath, and they, just like Villanova, beat him on the end.
Well, what happened to Clark that time? Adams made a tremendous move. Clark went for the fake, had no help on the inside. And you're right, Jim, it was almost a replay of what Villanova did on the other end.
Nardi slips, but gets it over to Cunningham.
Nardi's lost a little confidence right now.
Sheridan hanging out on the baseline. Radinovich, that's short.
You know, when you're having a slow game, as Radinovich is, coming off that fine game he had the other night, you don't want to be taking a shot like that. Your team down 6. Get inside, get a missed shot, get into the flow a little better.
That's the second foul on Clark. Villanova, he's going out. You said Nardi losing a little confidence. He sits, and Sheridan as well. They've got Jason Frazier back out on the floor.
Well, I mentioned Nardi hit his first shot of the game, had been 2 for 18 up to that point in the last 2 games.
Allen tries to save it, and he fires it right off the leg of his own teammate. Those fragile legs of Jason Frazier.
Oh, boy.
Well, Arizona to inbound again. Down 6.
There's a shove. Officials are going to call, hey, fellas.
Let's clean it up right here. I can hear
big-time officiating.
John Cowell. A little too much jawing, and they'll get this thing under control.
Well, you got Foy and Adams, 2 seniors, been around, both tough, both physical.
Reach in on Lowry. That's his 3rd.
You know, the difference in this game, Jim, comes down to the willingness of Villanova taking the outside and making the outside perimeter shots. Arizona not being a perimeter shooting team. The 3-point shot is the complete difference in this ball. Again, there's Adams just inside the 3-point line, gets 2. He always sets up at what Rick Pitino calls the worst shot in the game. He's almost at 3, but not quite.
Step back another foot, and you get an extra point out of the deal. He did that a lot on Friday, too. Lowry. Well, this is raised spot on the floor, but not
numbers.
Able to get that one to drop. Adams gives it up. It's Williams.
That backboard is still shaking. Did you see that?
Yep. Villanova player came up, and well, here's a look at the Washington, D.C. bracket. I thought this was the toughest regional coming in, but the
may still be
upset specials.
You got those power guys on the bottom.
And Wichita State, they'll meet in one
for the second time.
Yep, second time. George Mason beat him by 3 the first time out, and it'll be a battle of Huskies in the other one. UConn, Washington.
Washington, who played one of the neat games I watched all year this year against this Arizona team. Arizona beating them up in Washington.
Ray.
How many times tonight has he hit that pullback jumper?
They're going to check to see if this is a 2 or a 3. Alan Ray starting to sizzle in this half. He's just hit the jumper. Was the foot on the line? Was it a 2? Was it a 3? They're going to review it.
Obviously, where his foot was when he released the shot, not where it ended up. But Ray is so good at freezing the defender. Watch him freeze the defender and then step back. Wow, that one's tight.
It looks like the left foot might have been on the line. They counted it as a 2.
From that angle, it would be very difficult to make the judgment.
First call on the floor was a 2.
All right, here we see.
Yeah, that's
a 2.
Yep.
It's a 2.
But Ray now with 13 for the game, 8 of them coming in this half. He's moving in on 2,000 points in his career. He's got 7 to go. He's 7th all time on the Villanova Wildcat scoring list, and he should get that 2,000, maybe even by game's end, the way he's going in this half right now.
He set a record of 8 threes against Lehigh this year for the new record at Villanova.
Adams. Dillon will get it back to him with a 3, and he's short. Short by a half foot. That's why he shoots the 2.
Well, maybe. Oh, there's Sheridan. That's going to be an elbow.
The call against Villanova.
Yep, that's going to be Sheridan with the elbow trying to break the double team.
Is there?
Just wasn't patient, and the guards ran away from him.
3 on Sheridan. Lowry has 3. So a couple of Wildcats starting to get in a little foul trouble. Williams can cut the lead in half. Dillon over to Brielmeyer, who's back in. Saw late action first half. Williams blocked by Sheridan. Now waits. Gets the Villanova side to commit, and he's going back to the line. Boy, he is a smooth operator, this kid, Marcus Williams. Hey, the Oakland bracket. Memphis against Bradley. And Gonzaga and UCLA. The West Coast battle on one side. The Bradley Braves, one of the last teams in, and today taking out Pittsburgh in a most impressive fashion, given the Missouri Valley 2 in the Sweet 16.
Has there ever been a quieter team, at least of national recognition, than John Calipari's Memphis team?
I've heard people talking about them being like an upset specialist at #1 seed. It's true, nobody talks about them. The other thing they don't give them credit for
November, December
is what they did early in the year. They played a great non-conference schedule.
To the wire.
By Texas. There were other ones. And they're on to the regional semis. Floater short.
Good rebound. There's Williams again. What a game he's had.
Too strong, but look at him fighting, and it's going to Villanova.
I think we've seen on about the last 3 or 4 plays at least 3 players on the floor. It's getting rough out there.
Rudinovich coming back in. Adams will get a breather. But Marcus Williams, he's certainly taking charge here in his second NCAA tournament game.
He is a good one.
Lute Olson has made some comparisons out there this year to Sean Elliott when he was a freshman.
And I think he's more physical than Elliott was at that time in his career. Elliott maybe a little bit more gifted through his outside shooting and ball handling.
That's Clark that forced that one.
Look at Ray's speed.
Yep. Well, it was Foy in the first half and Ray in the second.
Pretty nice combo. 2 All-American caliber guards on the same team, and we talked about the great guards that have played in Philadelphia. The Rogers and Lear, the Weston Nelson. But these guys are right there with them.
Brielmeyer has it picked. And a whistle. Boy, no one can hear it. A kick. Because the Villanova crowd is pretty fired up after that Ray dunk.
You know, a guy like Rollie Massimino, it'd be interesting to see if he'd say, okay, you had back in '72, you had Chris Ford and Tom Inglesby. They were just great guards. And you had Wally Jones, George Lefkowitz, and Billy Melchioni. Great combination of guards. But I don't know if they've had any better than these 2 guys.
3-point shot. That'll quiet the crowd. Dillon delivering.
And that's what's been there for Arizona, but they haven't taken advantage of it. Lute Olson up off of that bench. I think he gets younger every year.
Those are the first bench points of the game for Arizona.
Lowry putting that shoulder down, turning the corner.
Going back to Cunningham. And out to Ray. Wanting to school the freshman defender.
But, Jim, that is an illegal dribble. We've seen it time and again today. They've got it down to a science, but it's an illegal dribble when he pulls back like that.
It's a palm.
Yep.
It's not the call, though. Foul on Arizona. We'll be back. Philadelphia in a moment.
How was your weekend, Davis?
Actually, sir, I spent most of mine here. I had an idea to hide Bud Lights all around the office, you know, give the employees a little morale booster.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
I guess the savages didn't find all of them.
Introducing Papa's new Perfect Pan Meats Pizza. Our golden pan crust, deep and square, piled with pepperoni, sausage, ham, and bacon. With a zesty new Robusto sauce. Try a large Perfect Pan Meats Pizza for just $12.99. $12.99. Call now or order at papajohns.com and we'll deliver.
Better ingredients, better pizza, and now a better pan. Papa John's.
In leadership, no word is more important than trust. You can trust Chevy, the brand more Americans choose.
See why during the Chevy NCAA March Madness event. Like Silverado half-ton crew cab with more interior room than Ford F-150 Super Crew. Get a 2006 Chevy Silverado half-ton crew cab LS two-wheel drive starting at $22,990 after cash back. Or get it for less during the Chevy NCAA March Madness event. See your local Chevy dealer.
Don't you know that I'm loving you? In a garden of Vida, baby. Don't you know that I'll always be true?
Need a little flower power? Our retirement specialists can help. Call 1-800-FIDELITY. Smart move.
We each had profiles on other sites, and we never met.
Because we had picked out our search criteria that we thought is what we wanted in another person.
At eHarmony, our process is designed to elicit your true self.
It's that science. It kind of gives you that insurance that the person you're meeting is actually somebody that you could get along with.
eHarmony does it better, that's for sure.
Begin the exciting journey to your soulmate by getting your compatibility profile. It's a $50 value, yours free, when you log on to eHarmony.com.
We are back. Jim Nance, Billy Packer, and the Arizona Wildcats not going away. They a couple of times appeared to be letting it slip a little bit. Villanova early in this half had it up to 12, only to see Arizona come charging back.
Like the first Wildcat team we saw in the first game, Jim. They just would not give up to Connecticut.
Pretty good
University
fight.
of Kentucky. It was quite a battle.
Yes, did quite a job today. Villanova shooting 64% in this half. Sheridan will damage those percentages, and it's over the top of the backboard. It's going the other way.
Boy, when you're guarding a guy that's got the ball, and then you pick up a cutter and the man you're guarding still has the ball, you don't want to go guard the cutter. The most dangerous guy, obviously, is the man with the ball in his hands.
This could bring it to one, and he does.
Shakur's outside shooting today has been excellent for a guy shooting under 30% from three.
He's hit 3 threes in this half. And the 8th seed is within one of the number 1. They know about 8 seeds around Villanova. That's what they were when they won the championship in '85. Ray, through traffic, gets it up. Sheridan, good night.
Well, there's a case where you just have to guard Ray. He's been so explosive the second half, so he gets 2 men to come his way. Unselfish player, gives it up.
14 for Sheridan, 8 of them coming in this half. Radinovich,
weak side help.
Yep.
Again, weak side help, and that's Lowry sticking his nose in there.
Shakur bouncing it back in. Radinovich, turnaround, he traveled first. Marcus Williams coming back in. Shane Clark for Villanova. And the Villanova-Arizona winner will take on Boston College Friday night in Minneapolis, while Florida and Georgetown are all set. This would, if Villanova won, this would look almost like an old Big East tournament with Villanova, Boston College, and Georgetown. Of course, BC over in the ACC now. And we still have a lot to settle here before we advance anyone in the bracket.
Sheridan way out top here. We're going to be looking to set some screens. There it is.
Ray.
Long rebound.
Like a pass to Foy. Foy has not scored in this half, Billy, after 20 in the first. For that matter, Hassan Adams. Arizona's had not much in this half. Good shot.
Well, you're not going to keep these guys down. Look at that drive now. The ball. Wow. Lute Olson felt that was a goaltend. I'm not so sure. I think the ball was on the way up. That was Clark.
There's Clark feeding Ray. How about that? Foy finally gets on the board in the half. And then the big defensive play and the Ray three-point basket.
Boy, that was quite a turnaround. Lute Olson wants the timeout. He's going to go take a look at those officials. Shakur makes a three at the other team's basket as he walks off the floor.
Yeah, Coach Lute didn't like what he saw. He wanted the call. Now it's 8 Nova.
Imagine seeing a network that connects us all. SBC and AT&T have joined forces to create the most complete and secure network on Earth, so you can
Of course not. I still feel, betrayed by her, or I don't know if betrayed is necessarily the right word, as much as just I'm hurt by the fact that she would ever think that.
My main gut feeling was Jen was going to be very disappointed, and when I saw her storm out, I didn't know what was going on.
I think it's still a little bit hard for me to believe that she wanted to work on the relationship with me, because in my eyes, she doesn't trust me, and that hurts.
I'm ready to nurture myself and my relationship with my best friend, and put a lot of effort and nurturing into the relationships that I think will come in my future.
More Spying on Myself, now on A&E.
My mother left some property to my younger brother, Ronell. He lost the property, and from there we had a big conflict. I really want to find out what happened with the property, and if, get our relationship back together.
Are you willing to sit down and talk to your brother and, get everything on the table?
Come on, man. Ronell. Come on, man. My name is Lamar. I'm a musician. I'm from Long Beach, California, and I'm 35 years old. My conflict that I want to resolve is with my younger brother, Ronell. My mother passed away around 2 years ago. She left some property to my younger brother, Ronell. He lost the property, and from there we had a big fight. It was nasty. and he refused to talk to me. Our relationship we had before was great. You know, our mother, she made sure she raised men to be men and respect each other. For us to have a falling out like we have now is just, it's puzzling to me, and it hurts. What my family means to me, it means all the world. You know, all our growing up was with our family. You know, we've done everything together. Since my mother passed away, the glue is just torn apart, and it's just, man, it hurts. I'm pretty much reaching out, you know, because somebody has to, and maybe he just don't know how.
My name is Avery Scott. I am going to be the accomplice in this scenario, and my job is to get the two back together. Growing up, I kind of envied them two because they had a real close relationship together, and I really wanted to be a part of it.
Avery have always been the mediator within the group.
Lamar and Ronell are not recording in the studio anymore together.
Tell me what you feel about that. Whoa.
It's a headache because he put his vocals here, and then I have to do my vocals, and then I have to take it to Ronell, and he has to do his vocals, and I'm getting tired of running back and forth, passing the salt and the pepper. I feel any way to get them together would be great. Anything.
My character is a 45-year-old producer, a hot shot in the business, know everybody. Once I go under, you know, take on the prosthetics, I'm gonna add some weight to myself. I'm gonna have a wig on, gold tee. You know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I think he's gonna be pissed off, you know, initially. But I hope that he'll see that it's all in good faith and that, you know, I'm trying to mend the gap, you know, and make this relationship back what it used to be.
Use your mouth as you say, Maurice.
Ready? And Maurice.
There you go.
So imagine now you're in the recording studio.
Okay.
You've been introduced as Maurice. All right, here's your brother. And let's see what you do trying to play your character.
Assert yourself.
Got it.
Right? And interrupt him and ask him what you want. Put him on the spot and make him deal with you.
The things that they told me to, you know, really reflect on is try to get the truth out and the emotions from him. And he's an emotional type of guy, and I think he'll tell me what I really want to know as Maurice, you know, and hopefully, you know, I can uncover some things that I really didn't know. Avery told Ronell that we, as a group, supposed to be meeting with a producer, and he's not sure if I'm going to be able to make it. We're here at Conway Studios in Hollywood. I'm about to go under makeup and get ready to get in my character. I really want to know what he's feeling and what he thinks about me. Am I fearful that I may not be able to pull it off? It really, really is unpredictable to say. For us to pull it off like this, it's really tapping into, you know, some nerves. If he find out it's me, it'd be crazy, you know, and I hope it don't. So I hope he take it well and all in good faith to know that I'm just trying to mend the gap.
Are you guys cool with communications now? I know they're still working on that.
I'm gonna have to do another test to make sure that you can actually hear me.
The car is 4 minutes away. Maurice, it's Mario. Thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, good. You can hear me.
Here they come. They're coming through. They're coming through the door now.
Keep all the settings like it was.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. Mario. We got Avery here.
All right.
How's it going?
All right, young man.
All right.
Maurice.
This is. What's going on, man?
Maurice, what's your name?
Ronell.
Okay. You want to have a seat?
Right here?
Yeah. Oh. Man, you caught me in the middle of something.
Middle of something, man?
Yeah, man.
What's the matter?
You got a hat on. Can't see his face.
Yeah.
What you got here, Lewis?
This is the
Pictures
CD
of-
and pictures about others.
Maurice, you need to ask
him to take his hat off, please?
This the whole group right here?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Take your hat off. I need to see your face.
I like the way y'all look here.
The earpiece is not working. He can't hear me.
We trying.
We trying. Boy, don't you know to take your hat off in the sanctuary?
If not, put this in for me. See what your boys got.
Oh, man. Nothing much, you know. We trying to work with big-time cats like you.
Oh, man, hey, that's what it's all about.
Love is a funny thing.
Who is this right here?
See, the hardest part is letting go. Sometimes we find
that's cool.
When we let go, we see it's better on the other side. It's for you. Shorty, I don't wanna see you cry no more. Every time you cry, girl, I die inside some more.
Who wrote them songs?
We all write. We all collectively get together and write.
Is that right?
Right. Produce and write.
First of all, hold on. I can't see who I'm talking to. They want to take off the hat in 1 minute.
Take off that. No problem.
You're a nice looking young man.
I think so. Thank you for the compliment.
Tell me about yourself.
You know, I don't really like talking about myself per se. I like talking about the group as a whole because, you know, that's what we are. We like, you know, a group. We're a group.
How many of y'all in this group?
It's 3.
How many?
3.
Who the guy right here?
That's L.
Yeah,
it's L. It's my older brother.
Is that right? Where he at?
He had to work.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I sent my car
Right.
to pick a group up.
Right.
I don't have a group. I'm real upset about that. I see 2 cats in front of me right now, not 3. One thing I know is people. I can tell when something ain't right.
It's like an issue that's not even related to the group. It's a family issue, man.
I got brothers and I got sisters. I love them all equal.
Are any of them ass?
Hey, honey, could you go to Radio Shack and give me the stealthy A900 by Samsung? It's Bluetooth ready. You can download music on it. You can watch live TV. And it comes at a cutthroat price. And it's sleek. Slick like Ninja Blade. Sayonara!
Go right around the corner to get the lowest price ever on the A900 by Samsung. Radio Shack.
An A&E special presentation. They had their 15 minutes of fame before they turned 15.
It's like anybody's dream.
It was great. I had a golf cart at 10. But for many child actors, it was gone in a second.
They got what they needed from me, and now it's over.
I didn't have a clue about what being a teenager was.
Child Stars, their story. Friday at 8 on A&E. Brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15%. Visit us at geico.com.
Mr. Edward R. Murrow is giving comfort to our enemies.
You must not confuse dissent with disloyalty. This is no time for men who oppose Senator McCarthy to keep silent. We will not walk in fear. Good night and good luck.
Buy it now on DVD.
Tonight's soup is golden butternut squash, expertly blended with a hint of creamery butter.
Sounds good. Introducing Campbell's Select Gold Label. Restaurant quality soups you can enjoy at home.
Campbell Select Gold Label. Why settle when you can select?
To speak to a customer service rep in English, press 9. To speak to a customer service rep about your account balance, press 36.
All right.
To speak to a customer service rep about recent charges, press 27. To speak to a customer service rep about finance charges, press 57. I'm sorry, I did not understand.
Sometimes you just want to get straight through. That's why there's the Citi Simplicity credit card. Simply press 0 to talk to a person.
Explore the flavor. Bacardi Big Apple.
One chick, one chicken dinner. 6 chicks,
6 chicken dinners. 1 is good, 6 is better. Especially for NASCAR Nextel Cup Series racing. Now add not just 1, but 6 channels of in-car coverage, plus data, telemetry, and team audio with NASCAR In-Car. Only on digital cable. Order today for just $99. Call now. When it comes to sports, we're on your team.
If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, call the number on your screen now. Mesothelioma is a rare cancer linked to asbestos exposure. Exposure to asbestos in mills, shipyards, or in the heating, automotive, and construction industries may have put you at risk.
Please don't wait. Call now at 1-800-239-0339. That's 1-800-239-0339.
Chucky is my youngest boy. He's a very special child.
If he says no to treatment, I think he'll die.
My gorgeous son, like a street person.
I just found dope in here.
Chuck has not seen his son in 3.5 months.
Daddy.
I will not stand by and watch you die.
I love you, and I want you in my life.
Intervention, an all-new episode, Sunday at 10 on A&E. CSI Miami, Sundays at 11 on A&E.
What I'm looking for, 3 young cats who can sing. You understand me?
Right.
Who have soul. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, that's what we definitely got.
Is that right? Well, who the guy right here?
That's L.
Oh.
Yeah, it's L. It's my older brother.
Is that right? Where he at?
He had to work.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I want to know about him since he can't be here to meet Maurice, you know?
Well, the story is, he's a singer, man. A cat that I grew up looking up to, kind of.
That's all right.
So we just formed a group. He's just a member of the group, really. So that's all I can say. I mean, he thinks he's Mr. Sexy Man, though.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You all grew up together?
We grew up together, yeah.
Oh, in the same neighborhood or something like
Same
that?
neighborhood, came up.
Same LA. So.
Is that right?
Same LA, really.
Okay. But your friends, that's what I'm asking. All y'all friends, right?
Yeah. When you're brothers, you don't really have to be friends, though.
What you mean by that?
What, me?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm just saying,
One thing about me, I don't like no conflict. I've sent my car to pick a group up.
Right.
I don't have a group. I'm real upset about that. And you guys want a deal, huh?
Right.
You don't want a deal. If a group was hungry and really hungry and want a deal, they'd come as a group.
I feel that.
Like I said before, if there's any problems in the group, I don't want to deal with them. I don't like no problem, no headaches.
There ain't no problems in the group, man. Nothing like that.
One thing I know is people. I can tell when something ain't right.
What's really going on? Lay it on the table.
If there's anything I should know, you need to let me know now. Because if we gonna turn around and do any type of business together, I want to know everything, and I want to know right now.
It's like an issue that's not even related to the group.
You can tell me anything. It's all right, young man. You can talk to me. You tell me what's going on between you and your brother.
The truth is that after my mom passed away, we had a little conflict based on some property that was left to me, from my mom. I was a young man, and I was out here taking care of a dying mother, and my brother was somewhere up north. I get the property and everything, and while I was down here so Mom's passed away, and me being there every day, I was the only one there who really was responsible enough to take care of the property. I get the property and everything, and I have it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden I start getting these letters saying, property taxes.
This affected your relationship between you and your brother?
Oh, dude came at me foul. You know, he came back, you know, didn't even have proper time to grieve, and, you know, he started talking to me about some property, you know, getting on me about some stuff like that. That's fine. I want to play big brother after he was gone all that time, man. And, you know, I'm a hothead dude, you know, my first reaction is just knock dude out or something like that, you know, but I'm like, okay, this is my brother, you know. I love him, I respect him, it's my older brother, I look up to him, you know, like that. So, I mean, when I tell you that it's no problem as far as the group goes, it's not, because, you know, we can get past anything that was happened before or about that, you know, because that's material thing.
When last time you turned around and talked to your brother?
Man, I couldn't even tell you. I mean, we talk out of necessity, you know.
Well, if we're gonna do any type of business together, we gotta work together, regardless of what happens. That's all you got.
Right.
At the end of the day, is your family.
Right.
Are you willing to sit down and talk to your brother and, you know, get everything on the table to make this opportunity work? But I know this is an awkward moment. You know, I know it feels a little uptight, but it should. It should. I want the truth. When you meet Maurice, you know Maurice. You know his soul. You're a good man. You know, your mother passed away. I know she wouldn't want to see you and your brother turn around, not, you know, have a great relationship, you know what I mean?
Right. I think he's doing this thing. How much do you want to work with your brother?
How much do you want to work with your brother?
I mean, that's the dream. You know, that's the dream. You know, everybody wants to be successful in whatever they do, but to do it with another family member, that makes it even better. You know, that's like the icing on the cake, isn't it?
You tell me.
If you feel you have your information, go ahead and reveal.
You know they got your back.
Let me tell you one thing.
What's that?
You sitting with your brother right now. It's me, man.
Hey, man, what other way I have to do?
It's me, dog.
What do you do, man? There's no other way I can do it.
It's me.
Every time I get on the phone, come on, man.
It's me, dog.
Come on,
now.
man. Think
right now,
man. Come on.
Right now.
On the next all-new Dog the Bounty Hunter.
This guy definitely has a surprise coming from him. He's sleeping right now. Wake up. Smell the roses.
Somebody help me! Get a real police officer here, please!
Shut up. I'm 100% genuine, fortified.
An all-new Dog the Bounty Hunter. Tuesday at 9 on A&E.
Introducing the new Eureka Optima. It has all the power and the features of an upright, but just half the weight. Plus, an innovative comfort grip handle. The new Optima from Eureka. Invented for the way you clean.
Boss, we didn't find a snitch, but we got his singular phone.
Let me see it.
MediaNet.
He's got his own news, entertainment. His favorite team's Oakland. Horoscope, he's a Libra.
Hey, what's going on?
Johnny, hey, you're a Libra, ain't you?
Yeah, boss. Why?
Says here, it ain't your lucky day.
Now your phone is uniquely yours. Only MediaNet lets you personalize your phone's homepage and get to your stuff fast. Get a cool LG phone for $29.99. Singular, raising the bar.
Tonight's soup is golden butternut squash, expertly blended with a hint of creamery butter.
Sounds good.
Introducing Campbell's Select Gold Label. Restaurant quality soups you can enjoy at home.
Campbell Select Gold Label. Why settle when you can select?
I can doodle, you can doodle, everybody try and doodle. Good clean fun for everyone. Just add water to the doodle pen. Oodles of doodles again and again.
Bye-bye, doodle. 1, 2, 3, draw with me. Wow!
Aquadoodle, go and doodle. The double-sided doodler that's perfect for doodles on the go. No ink, no brushes, no paints that run. Aquadoodle magic is good, clean fun.
1, 2, 3, Aquadoodle.
Aquadoodle, John Doodle Mat, stampers separately. And go and doodle from Spin Master.
Memoirs of a Geisha on 2-disc DVD March 28th.
It's Taco Bell's Chicken Caesar Grilled Stuffed Burrito. Stuffed with marinated all-white meat chicken, crisp romaine lettuce, tortilla strips, and covered in Caesar dressing. All wrapped up and grilled to go. For the Chicken Caesar Salad Lovers Burrito, think outside the bun.
It's Kohl's Today Mega Sale. 2 days of mega shopping this Friday and Saturday only. Plus extra savings during power hours. Shop late Friday or early Saturday. And save 50% on all Mrs. Gloria Vanderbilt and Lee Capris. And 40 to 60% on all Juniors collections. Get Famous Maker bras for just $13.99. And take 50 to 60% off men's suit separates, sport coats, and blazers. Plus take an extra 15% off all kitchen electrics, already 10 to 50% off. At Kohl's 2 Day Mega Sale. Kohl's, expect great things.
Yo, this is your boy Chop, and you need to watch our show, King of Cars, and you'll see why we're like no other business you've ever seen before.
You're gonna be wearing a brassiere in about 5 minutes.
Peter, it's not that bad. You never know what's gonna happen around here.
Don't miss the premiere of the new real-life series, King of Cars, Tuesday, April 4th at 10.
On A&E, baby.
I brought y'all here today to listen to your music again because I liked it. I know this is an awkward moment. Let me tell you one thing. You sitting with your brother right now. It's me, man.
Yeah, man. What other way I had to do?
It's me, dog.
What you want me to do, man? There's no other way I can do it.
It's me.
Every time I get on the phone,
It's me, dog.
Come on, man. Don't.
It's me.
Man.
That's funny. I mean,
man, come on. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
Check it out. He's gonna run.
I should knock you.
Well, come on, man. Okay, now you thinking. You told me to think about it. You think about it. What other way am I going to get you to come here and see your brother so we can mend this thing together? There was no other way. I called on the phone. You hang up in our faces. What do I do?
It's like some Jerry Springer stuff.
No,
it's not.
Man,
Where's the audience?
This is
Where's
real,
the audience?
man.
Come
Run
on,
out.
man. Think
Run
about
out.
it, man. Come on.
Run out.
Come
Man,
on, man.
damn.
Come on. Come on, man.
Better get out there and cover
What do
this.
you mean? Man, come
You
on,
know
man.
it. You know, dude. I mean, I'm coming at you as a man, man. You know, I told Michelle and them about it. They backed me up.
Look at the camera, man.
Because this is
This
the
is
most
on
intimate
TV,
we can
dog.
get, man.
You got another one over there?
Man,
They all around, bro.
This
So
is
you
for real,
can't
man.
go nowhere, man.
You
We
wouldn't
gotta,
answer my-
we gotta handle this right
you
here,
wouldn't answer
right
my
now.
calls or nothing, man. If we gonna be a family first, we gotta be, you know, man, my man had to sit down and talk about everything we did, man.
Before you say anything, tell why you mad at him, man. That's the point. That's what I've been trying to get you to do for the longest. Nah.
Dude, every time I come at you, I don't give a damn about the property. That gone. I don't give a damn about it. But every time I come at you, you act like you want to raise your chest.
Of course I'm gonna raise my chest. Of course I'm gonna stand up for myself.